Here comes a new challenger.
They're all fired up. We're almost underway.
Round one.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Scores a punish counter right off the bat. What a read. Player one pushes the opponent into the corner. Ooh, will they hit, whiff, or even charge in? Tricky territory here. Goes for the throw. What is he thinking here? Decides to buff up while they can. The cross-up connects. The fighters are matching each other move for move going into the midway point of the match. The jump-in is denied. Goes in on the impact for nothing. Somehow pushes back all the way to center stage. Still bears the impact. KO. Player one takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Long low attack hits. Springs forward with the drive rush. Hits him with a vagabond edge. Oh, whiffs the throw. Super on deck for both fighters. Expect to see some fireworks. Both fighters are hit them with a stop and bomb. Good job escaping that dangerous corner situation. Locks him with a target. What'll happen here? Manages to block the jump-in attack. Their drive gauges are looking there. Both fighters planning something? Full SA meters on deck for both sides. Anti-air in the clutch. Drink up and whiffs. They're wide open. Looking for a chance. Drive impact misses. Watching each other carefully. Goes out of sight. Burnout activates. The throw is denied. Links it. They're going for the super art. Raise them from above with the boosted beat. Take that cord away. He's maxed out. Player one drops him to half. Club connects with the throw. Oh, here we go. Oh, yo, Ross, super flatline zone. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Final round. Who will the fighting game gods favor here? They trade hits. Hits them with a stop and bop. Unfazed by the switch and block. Player two throws them. Amazing. Player one crowns them from above. Forward throw. Laying the pressure on thick. Somehow manages to block the jump in. A jump in with the toss-up. This may turn into a big chance. The throw doesn't connect. Anti-air in the clutch. Knockdown. Here comes the mix-up. Change of plan. Jump. Back into the corner. What setup do they have? The jump in, it links it. Oh, burnout. Did they mean to do that? Player two with the rhythm owning that space. Noticeable life lead is a comeback scope and whiffs. They're wide open. This can lead to some big damage. Both sides getting ready. Then slips in the drive impact. Player one really had to fight for that one. No shortage of drama. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Gets scooped from down low. Player two creates a good corner opportunity. No good up high. Blocks the jump in. Will they incorporate that full drive gauge they have into their game plan? Oh, with the drive impact. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. Got their eye on the air. The throw misses. Nails the anti-air. Can't tech the throw. Knockdown. Player one creates a good corner opportunity. Throws them to negate the block. Takes a trip. The drink level's up to 4. All options are on the table. Life lead opens up. Sees it coming and blocks it out. Player two in trouble with no drive. Hits them with a vagabond X. Were they baiting them into that? In there! Player one takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Throws them to negate the block. Player one chases them down, rushes that off and keeps going. Max SA bends the meter, hoping for a good return. Confirms the Bushin Ninja Star Cyber. The damage and attack boost off this will really tip things in their favor. Player two has the deck stacked against him. Can in there. Player one brings it home.
Here comes a new challenger.
This is gonna be a 5-star match. Get ready for history to be made. Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Waiting for the opponent to make the first move. Shoots off a projectile from downtown to check their approach. Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. Uses a drive parry against the attack. Very nice anti-air there. They read their opponent like a book. All right. The fighters are at a standstill. What's going on through their heads? Both sides looking for an opening. Player 2 is just about out of drive after that. Absorbs the attack and fires back. Player 2 needs to deal with this burnout. The low heavy hits. Player 1 chases them down. They've been pushed into the wall and the stun's there. Oh, burnout triggered! In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Takes a trip. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Takes in the throw. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Jumps in. They timed that just right to get the perfect pair. Feeling out the spacing. Both fighters planning something, springs forward with the drive rush. Shows a medium kick. Player 1 has the life lead. Can they use it? What'll happen here? Jump? A parry? Uses the target combo as a filler. Going in? Denies the jump in. Ooh, you never know what can happen here. But nothing stops this train. All in with a rush. Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? Okay, here the drive impact doesn't work. Punish counter sets the table. The next touch may decide to toss off the tank and scores the win. Gotta hand it to both of our fighters. They put on a real clinic for us. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Hits them with a stop and pop. Chin-right kick for a mix-up. Got a ton of damage off that opening. Can they do it again? What's the play here? Player 1 with the life lead. Okay, takes them all the way to the corner. Utilizes an overdrive art there to tack on just a little more damage. Taking stock. Neither of them willing to back off here. Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. They hit each other. Ends with a projectile. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Hits them with a stop and block. Bops him with a target combo. The quarter strikes back with the overdrive arrow. Jumps in. Opts for the free flow kicks to get springs forward with the drive rush. Barely blocks the jump in. Player 2 can't use any drive moves without burning out. Super arts on deck for both fighters. How they approach the situation will be interesting. Drive impact misses. Knockdown and G-right kick. Excellent block. Gotta be careful not to whip at the low. What now? Drink level max out. This party's getting crazy. Player 2 can't anti-air in the clutch. Hit them with a quick low kick. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to fight out the win? Backdash brushes that off and keeps going. Cody bends the meter, hoping for a good return. Uses the cage for the super. They're not playing around here. Good presence of mind to pull the huge chance after that wall spot. Player 1 with the rhythm, owning that space overdrive arrow kick. Amazing. Jump. Player 2 has the super gauge advantage. All in with a rock. Are we gonna see a tough turn down? Super on to show off what a PAC is. That final push at the end paid off in spades. When you have a chance to finish things, you've gotta take.
Here comes a new challenger.
And they've gone for the same character. Neither side's gonna want to lose this one.
Round 1. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Throws him down. There's a corner switch. All right, they throw them into the corner. They're looking to keep the pressure on and do some damage. Player 1 has them legit shook in the corner. Neither of them willing to back off here. Gets the knockdown, and now decides to meet them in the air. Player 1 chases them down. Anything could happen here. Taking stock. Nails the overdrive arrow kick. Jumps, side switch in the corner. Both fighters planning something? Player 2 in trouble with no drive. This is a critical point of closes with the throw. Hitting him with the smart stuff. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to charge us forward? Does a good job of pushing back. Strikes back with the overdrive arrow. Lots of life to play with, and full SA meters. What will they do? What'll happen here? Nails the overdrive arrow kick. Time for a drink. Drive rush to keep it going. Knockdown and springs forward with the drive rush. Jump. Drink level next drive rush. Oh, command KO. Player 1 proved to be the victor in that mirror match.
Round 1.
Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Combo with the target combo. The low is denied. There's a drive rush to throw the opponent off balance. All right. Handily escapes the throw. Backs them into the corner. Sticks the jump in. A big drive gauge disparity has opened up, and it wouldn't surprise me if they try to open that gap further. The drink level's up to 4. All options are on the table. Life lead opens up. Opts for the free flow kicks to get a drive rush to keep it going. Saw that jumping coming from a mile away, and the throw ends the round. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. They piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Sets that jump in easily. Now they can go on the offensive. Springs forward with the drive rush. Both fighters want to establish themselves early on. Decides to go fancy on that jump in and takes care of it with a perfect parry. Player 1 blocking that drive impact isn't going to work. Uses the gauge for a super arm. Getsuga Saiho hits. We're about to see a freestyle frenzy They must have a game plan here with the critical art on deck, but executing that plan is the key. Classic in there! Player 1 proved to be the victor.
Here comes a new challenger.
How's this match gonna shake out? It's gonna be exciting to see.
Round 1. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. No good up high. Saw that low heavy coming. Counter hit throw there. All right. Sticks the jump in. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Combo with the target combo. Player 2 chases him down. Sticks the combo. Life lead opens up. Oh, burnout trigger. Player 2 needs to hold out until their drive gauge recovers. Closing moments of the match. One hit's gonna do it. Long low attack hits. Burnout activates. They're both out of drive gauge. They finishes with the throw. Player 1 hits up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Jumps. Decides to meet them in the air. Will gain control of the match in the early going. Definitely answers the air attack. Super on deck for both fighters. Expect to see some fireworks. I can't keep track of these corner switches. Takes the opponent out of the air. This is a chance to dictate the pace. Just goes for it at this range. The super doesn't hit. Player 1 in dire straits with burnout. Experiencing burnout. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. Change of plan. Solid anti-air. Drive usage is back on the table. Barely blocks the jump-in. Charges forward. Are we gonna see a drive rush? Medium kick. Oh my, what a finish! Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Connects with the throw. Player 1 is in a very good spot now. Forward rush. This may turn into a big chance. Closes in. Oh, the throw connects. Oh, here we go. Drive rush. Burns out. Player 2 sets up with the jump in. Both sides getting ready. Oh man, this is a scary range. Super to show up what a PhD fighter can do for you. Get to the side hole. Better not blink because his voice is than a freaking hiccup. Amazing. Player 2 is on track to field it corrects them. They're dizzy. Keeps them out. Breaks it. There's a burnout. They are done. Player 2 really had to fight for that one. No shortage of drama. It's not over yet. Let's believe it's time for that run back. The throw missed. Brushes that off and keeps going. The fighters continue to check each other in the early going. Now they get pushed into the corner, or it's going to be very difficult to escape. What did they think? Player 2 can't let their drive gauge run out. They need to find a way to reset the situation. All right, what's coming up next? Decides to meet them in the air. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? The super armor does its job. Nice! Sees the combo through and takes the round. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. They trade hits, and now blocks the ambiguous crossover. The attack is parried. Good job escaping that dangerous corner situation. You've got to be mindful of Reap springs forward with the drive rush. Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. The winner will be the one who manages it best. Going in, player 1 has the life lead. Can they use it? Medium kick hits. Opt for the free flow kicks to get a drink in. Manages to block the jump in attack. Player 1 will need to play it conserve experiencing burnout. Burnout activates. Full SA meters on deck for both sides. This could be over soon. Both fighters are out of drive. This can lead to some big damage. Jumps. Barely blocks the jump in. Big opportunity. Change of plans. Sets up with the jump in. Boots him and takes a swing. Jumps. The drive impact doesn't work. Pumps the brakes on the impact. Cannon spike. Who's gonna take it? What's next? Jumps. Anticipated that throw. No time left. What a finish. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Back at the start. They're not taking any chances. Connects with the throw. Player 2 didn't rely too much on drive in that last round, but they may be looking to mix things up. Max SA uses the gauge for a super arc. Uh-oh. This could really tip the scales. Player 2 is on the brink of disaster. Back into the tries to act quickly, but with the attack. Player 2, super arc to show up what a PhD and fighters can do for you. Spends it all on the super. Not shy one bit about it. Both sides getting ready. Too far for the throw to connect. They're in range. We gonna see a jump in? A gap? Oh, burnout. Did they mean to do that? Sets up with the jump in. Player 1 can't use any drive boost. Gotta play it safe. It is over. Player 2.
Comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are ready to get down to it, so let's start the match and see what these warriors are capable of. Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Low heavy. Puts one in the pocket. Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. Parries the attack and uses a drive parry against the attack. Uses the target combo to take a chunk of damage off the opponent. On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. No good up high. Turns it up a notch and sends them to the corner. Whiffs the throw. Not much drive to work with that thing. Knockdown. No more drive gauge. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistake. They timed that just right to get the perfect parry. Decides to buff up while they can. All right, what's coming up next? Finishes it with the anti-air. Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Did well to get the buff in. Gets a risky buff in. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Super arc on deck for both fighters. How they approach the situation will be interesting. Player 1 holding on to that corner advantage. Burnout! Expect the tempo of the match to change. Shows them threads it cleanly. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. Pumps while they're blinking. Reversal! Jump! Ooh, what a smart throw! What'll happen here? Max SA gauges, unbelievably in sync with a chance to score big here. What are they gonna do? All in with a rush! Feeling a real buzz! A jump? Links it! Player 2 is turning it right up with a super! Uh-oh, this could really tip the scales! The super connects! Oh, putting the cherry on top! Time for pleasure, time for pain! As far as jury's concerned, they're kind of the same! Ugh, take a seat! Danger, there's a burnout! Back into the corner. What setup do they have? Player 1 can't use and eats it. All in with a rush. Will it be the damage? They are done. Player 2 clinches the win. But that could have been anyone's game. No way we could have called that. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Oh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Hits him with a stop and fire. Takes him all the way to the corner with that. Takes a trip. A drive rush to try and keep up the attack. Taking stock. Player 2, that parry may be just the catalyst they need. Knockdown. Blocks the jump in. Goes for the drive rush there. Player 1 is almost dead, but some clutch drive moves and a few prayers to turn this around in their favor. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Did well to get the buff in there. All right, what's coming up next? Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. Very solid corner switch. KO! Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. A brave forward jump there to start. Decides to buff up while they can. Sticks the combo. Big low reaching heavy. Full SA meters on deck for both sides. This could be over soon. Looking for a chance. A quick breather. Breaks the block with a throw. Backs away. Not about experiencing burnout. Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner. Burnout activates. Life lead is there, but still anyone's game. In with the luminous. Sets up with the jump in. Shreds them with a critical line. Such a smart play to go for in this situation. Fighting back against the odds and giving them a chance to win this. Both fighters are hurting. What's gonna happen? Who will set the bait at this range? Both of them back off. They may be preparing, betting it all on a drive run. No way, that win wasn't luck. That was 100% planned. Player 2 was an absolute beast in that match.
is a new challenger.
This isn't about just winning the match. Pride and bragging rights are at stake here. Both fighters will need to bring their A game to the table. Starts the round off with a projectile to assess the situation. Throws him down. There's a drive rush to throw the opponent off balance. You can use a drive rush like that there to maintain the pressure. Puts one in the pocket. Below heavy hits. Spends the gauge on the drive rush. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Taking stock. Grabs them. Player 2 can't let their drive gauge run out. They need to find a way to reset the situation. Throws them to negate the block. Takes a trip. Player 2 has completely used all of their drive gauge, but they still have enough life left to take the round if they play smart. KO! Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Jump. Very solid corner switch. Player 1 chases them down. Hits them with a stopping bomb. Both sides have the super gauge match. Burnout activates. It's a good spot to use the super. Uses the gauge for the super. They're not playing around here. Jumps in. Goes for the jump in. They must have a game plan here with a critical art on deck. Burnout! KO! That's what happens when you capitalize on all of your chances. They choose to run it back. Let's get right to it. Finds the time to squeeze in above. Difficult situation for a throw. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? Blocks the jump in. What are they thinking here? Counter hit throw there. Still slugging it out here. All right. Just out of range for that throw. Drive rush. Gets in their face. Player 2 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. He turns it up a notch and sends them to the corner. Heading into the get zone. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Nice tech. Early round decisions are so important to set the tone. Hits them with a stopping bomb. Full SA meters on deck for both sides. Looking to impress with this super. Level 3 super. Spending that meter like it's nobody's business. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. Hits him with his free throw. Time to reassess the situation. They're all in with a rush. Ooh, what a smart blow. Player 2 needs to use their SA gauge to their advantage here. Life lead is there. In with the Luminous. Player 1 can't let this simmer. They got the tactics out the cage right there. Getsuga Saiho. He better not blink because this boy's quicker than a freaking hiccup. Dangerous range flip. That amazing never say die attitude got them the win. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Shows a medium kick. Breaks those shins. That feeling out phase is over. Time to get down to business. What'll happen here? In with the Luminous. Ooh, what a smart blow. Springs forward with the drive rush. Jumps, crowns him from above. Throws him. How long can this offensive assault continue? Player 1 can't let it all in with a rush. This is going to hurt. Impact squash. Somehow manages to block. Gotta do better than that. The overdrive arrow kick. Amazing. Backdashes connects with the throw. Noticeable life lead is a comeback and whip. They're wide open. Target turns out. Player 2, I called it. Player 2 can't use it. Oh my God, they just choked it up. Jump. Out the cage right there. We just saw this fighter play out of their goddamn minds there. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run. Knockdown. Here comes the mix-up. Strikes back with the overdrive arrow. Throws a projectile to zone the opponent. Goes for the drive rush there. Grabs him. All right. Player 2 with the life lead. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Takes a trip. Still slugging it out here. Holds out with the block. Player 2 has used up all of their drive gauge. Opts for the air-to-air encounter. Player 2 needs to deal with this burnout. All right, what's coming up next? Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. Charges forward. Jumps in. Can't tech the throw. Player 1 will look, finishes with the throw. Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Projectile to try and change the situation. The throw misses. Things are slow going right now, but we may see someone speed things up soon. Early round decisions are so important to set the tone. What's the next move? They're spacing, flies him open with a Shoryuken. Jumps in. Big throws. Player 1 needs to use the threat of the... There's the wall slap. They can't do anything now. Ooh, let's go. Gets the throw and continues on the offense. Ooh, what a smart throw. Life lead is the low block. Player 1 holding on to that corner advantage. Both fighters planning something. Even the slightest hit may end. Getting in closes it out. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Decides not to rush in without a plan. Final round. Who will the fighting game gods favor here? Player 1 didn't rely too much on drive in that last round, but they may be looking to mix things up. Max SA gauges, unbelievably in sync with the chance change of plans. Both sides, that back row was huge. No way, no signs of letting up from out of the corner. What now? Player tries to act quickly, but with the attack. Both absolutely refute low heavy, but no go. All the throw connects. Crowns them from above. Ooh, you never know what's more fuel to the fire. Cook them up. Spends it all on the super. Not shy one bit about it. Goes all out with the super. Big kiss. Time to bust this out. Perfect damage calculation. No doubt about it. They are done. Player 1.
Comes a new challenger.
How's this match gonna shake out? It's gonna be exciting to see.
Round 1. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Goes for the fire round. Any developments early in the round will set the table for the rest of the fight. Definitely shuts out the jumper. Player 1 in that dangerous burnout state. Okay, they trade hits. Player 1 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. Blocks the jump in. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. All right, what's coming up next? Player 2 is working with a less than ideal drive gauge. They'll need to be very careful here. Life lead opens up. Experiencing burnout, kept their composure and pulled out the combo at just the right time.
Round 2.
Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Player 1 won out those close scuffles, and now they gotta have a plan for the next round. Taking stock. Player 1 will need to play it conservative until their drive refreshes. Risky up-close scrap still going. Super on deck for both fighters. Burnout activates. Player 1 will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. Time for a drink. Jumps in. Barely strikes back with the overdrive arrow. Throws a projectile to zone the opponent. Full SA meter, solid anti-air. Can they use their drive to stage a comeback? Breaks it. Player 1 can't let this simmer. They gotta start cooking. Target burns out. Pops off the tank and scores the win. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? A jump? Doesn't miss a beat. Crowns him from above. Player 1 is in a very good spot. What now? Both have let drive rush to keep it going. Getting up close and personal. This is gonna hurt. Oh, here we go. A jump in? These fighters are swinging for control of the match. Who's gonna take it? Feeling a real buzz. Oh, yo, raw super hit. The swagger step sends him flying. A jump? All in with a rush. They gamble so with no hesitation or regret. Hits him with that NSFW. I don't know if this is enough to kill. Oh man, who's gonna take this? Opens them right up. Player 1 clinches the win. But that could have been anyone's game. No way we could have called that. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Zones with the fireball. They're trading attacks. With burnout, expect the tempo of the match to change. Player 2 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. The drive gauge is completely empty, meaning their ability to block is also weak. Neither of them willing to back off here. The drive rush to try and keep up the attack. Definitely shuts out the jump in. Gets the jump in. Turns it up a notch and sends them to the corner. Strings it all together. Getting tipsy with the devil inside. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Oh, easy 10. Tries them open with a Shoryuken. Gets the counter hit for the win. They're so good at whip punishing. Player 2 hits up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. A parry? Drive rush to keep it going. Springs forward with the drive rush. Super on deck for both fighters. Expect to see some fireworks. Shinku Hadouken. Quick breather. Throws a projectile to zone the opponent. Drive gauge gap here. Opts to continue the attack with the drive. There's a wall splash. They can't do anything now. Player 1 holding on to that corner and finishes with the throw. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this one. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Which fighter will control the pace of the match early on? Player 1 will look to apply pressure. Listen! Ooh, you never know what this solar plexus strength. Player 1 needs to wait this out. Nothing stops this train. Roots him and takes a switch. Player 1 in with the luminous. All in with the rush. With super arts into play, it's really anything goes at this point. The jump in is denied. This may turn into a big chance. They're in range. We gonna see a jump in? A dash? Jump! Somehow manages to block the jump in. Goes to the air. Change of plan. Ooh, does him dirty. Here comes the move.
challenger.
How's this match gonna shake out? It's gonna be exciting to see.
Round one. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? That was a solid anti-air. Stands firm and blocks the driver. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. Opts for the throw. Player 2 has the life advantage. Backs them into the corner. Goes with the projectile to pressure the opponent. I can't keep track of these corner switches. Knockdown. Absorbs the attack and fires back. Can't tech the throw. Checks him with the projectile. Life lead opens up. Takes a trip. Nails the anti-air. They saw the chip KO on the table. Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Box him with the target. Gets the parry in and adds some. There's a wall splash. They can't do anything now. Player 2 holding on to that corner advantage. Opts for the free-flow kicks to get the springs forward with the drive rush. Avoids getting stuck in the corner somehow. Ooh, lands a rising uppercut. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Jump, rising uppercut. Full SA meters on deck for both. Drive rush to keep it going. Crowns him from above. This is gonna hurt. All in with a rush. The drive gauge is screaming for more attention. Player 1 is in a yo, critical art now. This is gonna kill, no doubt about it. Flatline zone. Player 2 was an absolute beast in that match.
Here comes a new challenger.
Oh, looks like these two have more beef than a Philly cheesesteak.
Round one. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Charges in with authority. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. Both fighters are pretty much unscathed. Blocks the jump in. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Good anti-air. The drink level's up to 4. All options are on the table. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Throws them to start the corner pressure. Player 1 is almost dead, but some clutch drive moves and a few KO. Player 2 sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Shows the medium kick. Still slugging it out at this range. Big throws. Both fighters planning something? Checks with a medium kick. Connects with medium kick. Player 1 will look to apply pressure. Knockdown and nails the overdrive arrow kick. Knocks him up in there. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. Opts to create space to start. Final round. Who will the fighting game gods favor here? Bumps up, blocks the low kick. Oh, putting the cherry on top. Time for pleasure, time for pain. As far as jury's concerned, they're kind of the same. Player 1, this can lead to some big damage. Oh, snipe. Both sides getting ready. Player 2 needs to take advantage of this gauge disparity. Oh, this burns out. All the throws connects. Amazing. Chokes him and takes a swing. Player 2 is in a very good spot. There's a burnout. Player 2 may be able to pull a fast one. Cross-up attack. Noticeable, no hesitation or regret. Hits him with that NSF W! This is going to hit for a critical art. You gotta imagine that this is not only gonna wreck their life bar, but also their nerves. Player 1 can all in with a rush. They are done! Player 1 was definitely sweaty during that well-earned win. Back at the start, they're not taking any chance. The low. Saw that coming. Both fighters are looking for a way to get in, but there's still time to feel out the situation. Knockdown. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Lots of aggression from both sides. Player 2 is going to have a hard time managing their drive. Starts with a jumping. Player 2 needs to deal with this burnout. Strings it all together. Gets the jump in. Drive lead opens up. Luminous dive kick to throw him off. Goes for the rush. One chance here may end this match. Checks with a medium kick. Had the radar up and running. Somehow pushes back all burnout. Expect the tempo of the match to change. Player 2 can't afford mistakes without that drive gauge. Wins out in the battle of the skies. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter from up above. Opt for the free flow kicks to get a drink in. Decides to buff up while they can. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. A quick breather. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Goes for the jump in. Player picks a good spot to use the super. Is this gonna kill? Both fighters gotta roll up those sleeves. KO! Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Puts one in the pocket. Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. Maintains composure and pushes out of the corner. Finds the time to squeeze in a buff. Throws him down. What are they thinking here? Player 1 is just about out of drive after that. The drive gauge is completely empty, meaning their ability to block is also weakened. Knockdown. Player 1 has a slight life lead that they may sit on. Well, they managed to escape the corner, but they can't let their guard down. Decides to buff up while they can. Uses the drive rush here to steal their turn. Gets right in there. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Player 2 is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Life lead opens up. Somehow for KO. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Blocks the low heavy. Oh, sucks to pry them open. Holds out with a block. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Full SA meters on deck for both sides. This could be over soon. Saihasho to start something? Burnout activates. Player 2 in dire straits with burnout. Jump. It's a good spot to use the super. Uses the gauge for the super. They're not playing around here. Ooh, they're gonna feel that. Here we go. Player 2, the throw connects. A quick breather. Player 1 has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. Forward rush. Going for the conclusive kill with that super. What a move. Put them on a t-shirt with that finish. Player 1 brings it.
Here comes a new challenger.
We're in for something special right here, right now.
Round one. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Goes for the surprise Russian. Low heavy hits, mix up incoming. Player 2 with a sliver of drive gauge left. They may be in for a tough time. Solid combo. Somehow pushes back all the way to center stage. Life lead opens up. Projectile to try and rejects the air attempt. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Throws them to negate the block. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Glass knuckle. Misses the grab. Blocks the impact. Breaks those shins. Springs forward with the drive rush. Player 2, ooh, lands a rising uppercut. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Opts to continue the attack with the drive. A super arc? That's not gonna hit. Player 2 in dire straits with burnout. Here drops them from the air. Player 1 finds the target. They get the stun. This is a huge opportunity to end the round quickly. Get their plates ready. Damage is on the impact. Squash. Closing it out. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Decides not to rush in without a plan. It's time for both fighters to lay it all, drops them hard. The low kick hits. They push their way out of the corner. All in with a rush. All the throw connects. What now? Nothing stops this train. Player 2 crowns them from above. Dangerous range here. This is gonna hurt. Close range protect. This can lead to some big damage. Okay, here we go. Leads them air. Knockdown. Here comes the mix-up. Player 1 anti-air in the punch. Throws them. Rushes in. Links it. All in. Are you kidding me? Get that bank account ready because that fight was easy money. It's not over yet. Let's believe it's time for that run. Rushes down the opponent to impose their will. Connects with the throw. Swagger step. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Uses the drive rush here to steal their turn. Player 2 in that dangerous burnout state. Throws them to negate the block. Player 2 has used up all of their drive gauge. I wonder how both fighters will adapt to what we've seen so far. Spends the gauge on the drive rush. So they takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super. Sandblast. Opts to continue the burnout. Expect the tempo of the match to change. Player 1 in Trump in there. Player 2 hits up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. The jump in catches them. Ooh, lands a rising uppercut. Good heads-up decision, opting for the drive impact. Opts for the free flow kicks to get a springs forward with the drive rush. Player 2 will need to play it conservative until their drive refreshes. Burnout triggers. Player 2 will have to deal with this dangerous bout of drops though. Strikes back with the overdrive arrow. Betting it all on the drive rush. Player 2 can't use it. Yo, critical art now. This is gonna kill, no doubt about it. What a finish! Player 2 is a...
Comes a new challenger.
How's this match gonna shake out? It's gonna be exciting to see.
Round 1. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Opts for the throw. Tries to bait him with the projectile. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. No good up high. Definitely shuts out the jump. Knockdown. Throws them to start the corner pressure. Player 1 can't afford to get hit again, but still has a chance to take the round if they can find openings to use their drive. Well-timed corner switch. It's a normal hit, but this is a huge chance to make it feel.
Extra spicy Shoryu connects.
Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. Goes for the jump in. Takes a trip. KO! Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Backs away. Not about that BFF life right now. Jumps. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Super hearts on deck for both fighters. How they approach the situation will be interesting. They just won't stop switching sides. Throws them forward and maintains the corner game. Decides to go fancy on that jump in and takes care of it with a perfect parry. Delivers the pain right to the doorstep. Drink level maxed out. This party's getting crazy.
Extra spicy Shoryu connects.
Side switch. Life lead is there, but still anyone's game. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. Cool set the drive rush.
All in with a rush.
A jump, closes it out. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Opens with a jump in. Final round. Who will the fighting game gods favor here?
Feeling a real buzz.
That feeling out phase is over. Time to get the next with the throw. Max S.A. blinks in. That's a counter.